In this video, we're going to add a listener to the sliders so that they can actually do something eventually. And we added the listener already to our paint panel. And remember, this listener in our paint panel class listens for mouse clicks at this point so that you can click around the window and actually the ball will change position. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to create a private class down here at the bottom of our class, which is just an arbitrary place. You can put it wherever you like. Private class listener. So we'll just options listener. Let's just call it so you can remember which is which. And we're going to say this implements change listener. And these again are not mysterious things. You just have to learn about them. Change listener is the thing that listens for changes, like in the slider value. So Java will want us to import this. So we import it, or we hover over the red line, and we need to add the unimplemented methods from the interface, and it's just a single method. State changed. So this just listens for any state changes in our stuff. And initially, what we're going to do, actually, the only thing we're really going to do with this change slider when something is changed is we're going to set the background of our entire panel to be the color of whatever the three values add up to. So we're going to say, in this state change, so whenever the sliders are changed, we're going to grab their current values and set the background of the options window to that new color value. So we're going to say int red equals red slider dot get value. Int green equals green slider dot get value. And so sliders can tell you their current value. Int blue equals blue slider dot get value. And so if you want to know what different things sliders can do, just go to their Java doc and see the different methods and stuff that they can tell you about themselves, or things you can do to manipulate them. Then we're going to create a color object from those three values, color C, and this is, even though it's a single letter, this is now a color object, equals new color, and the color constructor takes three different values, a red value, a green RGB, and a blue value from 0 to 255, which is why we have our sliders set up to be from 0 to 255. So import color, and every time a state is changed, anytime one of these things is manipulated, we're going to set the background of this. So the panel has a method called set background color, set background color, or set background to a new color, and we're going to set it to C, which is a combined color that represents whatever our slider values are. So if we we haven't created a listener yet, and so we need to create that listener so that it actually listens. Private options listener, the options listener. Oops, not a class, sorry. Just a semicolon needed there. And whenever we create a field, we need to initialize it. So we go down to the initialize fields method, and we say the options listener equals new options listener. And now we need to add the options listener to our sliders so that they can be paid attention to. So red slider, and I think we can do this down at the bottom. Sometimes the order messes me up. Red slider dot add change listener, the options listener, and I'll just copy that line of code and go down below and paste it under each of our sliders, and we'll change the name, of course, to blue and the name to green. And if we run our program now, I believe it will actually accomplish what we're looking to accomplish. So you can see the sliders are working. That's my goal anyway. And you can see that yes, in fact, if you change the values of the sliders, they do change the red, red, red. I didn't change the text. I didn't notice that. So red, this should be green, and this should be blue, just to let people know what each slider does. Now if we run our program again, you will see that in fact you can control the greenness, you can control the redness, the blueness of things. So if you set those all to 0, it will be black. Bring one up, it'll be just green, etc. And that's enough for this video.